There's really nothing new this week, on the movie side of things anyway. I don't feel like reviewing anything old either. What could I possibly do? That space boobs and space movie looked pretty cool. I may have to default to that. Oh wait, here's something.
Oh no.
Ice Age is a franchise that's known for many things. Mostly, it's known for being milked for all it's worth. You thought something like Fast and Furious was dragged on for too long? At least that franchise has an appeal for movies where you just want to turn your brain off. And you want to inject some WD-40 straight into your veins. Ice Age doesn't have that kind of appeal. Because what made it so great in the first place was the story and touching character arcs. So you know what? Let's just start there. First movie. All-time classic. Great music, unique animation, amazing voice actors, and a really dark story to boot. This is one of the darker kids films I can remember, with a lot of characters tragically dying. And it's something refreshing. I love this movie. Second movie was pretty good too. The story was a bit weaker in my opinion, and the atmosphere wasn't as interesting, but the character arcs were logical and satisfying. The title also sounds epic. Ice Age, The Meltdown. Now that's gonna get asses in movie theater seats. Now the third movie is when this franchise peaked. Not necessarily with quality, but with interest from the general public. I remember being so hyped for this movie, and dinosaurs are a logical next step for this Ice Age franchise. The fourth movie was definitely the weakest so far. The cast was getting a little too big, and the action was a little too over the top to be at all believable. If you can call any of this believable. The fifth movie, we don't talk about that one. It's just straight up not good, fam. And that leads us to The Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild, a Disney Plus release. I don't have high hopes for this movie, but hey, stranger things have happened. Maybe they'll pull it off somehow. Let's boot this thing up. No fucking way. They have the fucking gall to slap the castle intro in front of this thing. Unbelievable. This might seem like an overreaction, but you just wait. Wait till you'll see this mess, then get back to me. I won't be spoiling the whole story in this video, but let's be honest. Nobody here cares about spoilers for this thing. The movie starts with a recap of the first 5 movies. I don't blame them for doing this, it has been a while. Especially since no one really saw the 5th one. Anyway, the main story of this installment is Crash and Eddie are fucking stupid, so they have to leave the herd to live on their own. Oh, and Ellie's daughter? Yeah, she's not here. Maybe she died. I don't know. Maybe this is a prequel. I don't know. Crash and Eddie fall back into the world of dinosaurs, where they're found by Buck. He tries to take them back to the surface, but he's stopped by a dinosaur that got exiled to an island for trying to control the world, I guess? Wow. And before I forget to mention it, like 2 minutes into this thing, they have this thought bubble where Crash and Eddie are like rappers or some shit. I don't know.
Just imagine it.
I'm a bad boy, do good things. Got a lemonade with chicken wings. I wanna cut loose cause I can't see, so I might just
Like, I actually think this scene classifies as attempted murder on my soul. But that's not where this confusion ends. First off, who is the main character of this movie? Is it Crash and Eddie? They kickstart the plot after all. They're the emotional weight of this movie. Or is it Buck, whose name is literally in the title but doesn't show up until 30 minutes into this thing? You can tell that I'm frustrated. I really don't know here. And you may be thinking that I'm jumping around too much. I'm trying my best here, people. It's hard to follow, which brings me to my first main criticism with this, what I hesitate to call a film. The story here is about as strong as your 5th cup of coffee on a Monday morning. Like, I wasn't expecting much, but god damn is this a boring ass movie. It takes a lot for me to get physically tired while watching something, and this did it. I had to take a nap halfway through, no joke. I already described the story in like 2 sentences earlier, and there's literally nothing else to say about it. It's that bare bones. I was honestly expecting more from something like Ice Age. Sure, Blue Sky's gone, and a lot of the people who were working on it before aren't back, but still, this is a massively popular IP. They couldn't have done something better? They have so many characters they could have done something with, and it feels like they accomplished nothing. Like, think of the villains in these movies. Saber-toothed tigers, an actual flood, a Spinosaurus, a knife-wielding monkey, and a literal fucking asteroid. Villain of this movie? A smallish dinosaur with a scrotum head. And don't even get me started on the animation quality. First of all, the characters move like they're in a PS1 game. The motion is super janky, and it's to the point where it distracts you from everything else. And as if that weren't bad enough, there's a lot of added sound effects in this movie. I swear to God, they were doing shit like slide whistles. This kind of stuff was never anywhere near those older films, cause it's dumb. Those older films all felt gritty and real, and these kind of sound effects just really throw off the tone. What else can I say about this thing? None of the original voice actors are back. No way are they signing on to this thing. Well, except for Simon Pegg, who is still back. That's surprising to me. Simon Pegg is a great actor, and I feel like he'd object to this. And it's not just the voices, the designs are a little off too. Like, simple stuff. They couldn't get Ellie's fur color right at all. It's simple stuff that should be really easy to get right? Even Buck looks weird. They lopped his chin off or something. And lastly, there's this new character. Don't ask me her name because I honestly don't remember. Anyway, I know exactly how her character design went down. Hey Jeff, how do we make this weasel look like a woman? I know. Fixed. The emotional beats don't land for a second, the ending is weak as hell, and I just straight up did not have a good time. But even though this movie sucks, and we've well established that, I'd like to share with you my absolute favorite bit of Ice Age content to make up for all of this negativity. I present to you No Time for Nuts. This was a short that aired between the second and third movies, and it encapsulates a lot of what I love about these movies. They can commit to dark humor and dark endings for Scrat. In this one, he finds a time machine and nearly gets himself killed like 100 times. And in the end, he ends up traveling way far into the future where there's no oak trees left. And his acorn gets zapped away before the time machine breaks for good. So he probably dies here. I'm just saying, between this and the actual human skeleton towards the beginning, this is a pretty dark short film, and I love it for that. This 9-minute short is a treasured nostalgic memory of mine, and it's really special to me. Thank you, No Time for Nuts. You are too good for this world. Before we tally up the final score for this movie, I'd like to tell you about my new subreddit, r/Rainbow Reviews. It's where you can find polls, video requests, give outfit ideas, and just talk about movies in general, stuff like that. I am new to Reddit, so I might need a little bit of time getting used to it, but I think it could be fun to build a community over there. Anyway, let's get back to it. We have 6 categories: story, animation, comedy, rewatchability, audio, and originality. So let's start with the story. Absolute garbage. The villain is lame, the conflicts are just kind of stitched together, it's just a train wreck. I'll give it a 6 out of 20. Animation. Also really not good. I get that animation takes a long time, and it can't be easy during the pandemic, but God, to slap a Disney logo in front of this? Jesus Christ. Some of the landscapes looked okay, and there was one flashback scene with Ellie that was alright. That gets a 9 out of 20. Comedy. This movie wasn't funny like 98% of the time. I say that because I can think of maybe 2 jokes that got a chuckle out of me. But that's all they got. Comedy gets an 8 out of 20. Rewatchability. I'm never gonna watch this movie again, so I have to give it a 0. It's out of my hands. I could not care less. Audio is fine, serviceable, except for the slide whistles. What is up with those, seriously? I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Originality. Okay, I guess it's an original story, but the IP isn't original at all. 6 out of 10. So in grand total, the Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild earns a 39. Oof, that's rough, buddy. Anyway guys, that's all for this review of the Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild. I didn't like this movie. Straight up, it was not very enjoyable at all. Animation sucked, story sucked, yada yada, whatever. Comment below what kind of outfits my avatar candles should wear next. And go follow my subreddit for video updates, frequent polls on video ideas, stuff like that. I also take video requests, so if there's something you want me to check out, I probably will. And if anyone wants to collab on a review or video essay, I'd love to do something like that too. I've been wanting to collab with someone for a long time, and if you're out there and you're interested, hit me up. Subscribe to this channel for more TV and movie reviews and animation news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Peace out.